Hi everyone and welcome to today's card creation. I'm making a set. I'm going to be using some fabulous products, the Wow Metallic Gold, the Cat Scrappiness Heart, the Love Knit and Tangle Love Notes, and featuring later on a brand new die. It's the Peacock backdrop, and that's going to be featuring later on. So this will be brand new to the Cat Scrappiness store, so I just thought I would showcase it here in a different way. Now, starting off with heat embossing. I know I brought the Wow Gold embossing powder to the forefront before, however, for the sentiment, I'm going to be using Bright White Opaque in Super Fine. This is really great for details, but I love how white it is. Like the name says it all. It's bright white. It's beautiful. It stands out even more better when you do a resist. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a resist technique here, whereas I'm going lighter with the shading. So once I heat set this, I've got a Wow heat embossing tool here. I'm just going to heat set it. It glides on, it heats really well, and I've stamped and heat set this on the largest heart of the stitched scalloped hearts in the Cat Scrappiness line. And once I'm happy with the heat set, I start ink blending. Now, I know I've been using a lot of Distress Oxide inks, however, you just can't get away from the original. So I've got my mini inks here. I've got I think it's the Pine Needles and the Cracked Pistachio. Can't help it, I had to go back to the roots of good old Distress inks. They are my favorite, my all-time ink blending, and it's a little bit more transparent. So I wanted to create almost like a halo ombre color, starting from the outside, working my way in lighter. Now, I have used Post-it note to protect my hands so I don't get fingerprints, but also it gives me good control when manipulating the cardstock around. I've started off with the Cracked Pistachio ink blending first. I wanted to start light, then work my way in. I wanted to start light for a reason that most of the card is going to be ink blended with this ink. And the white is slightly peeking through the sentiment. So it's not shaded as heavily on the inside, but enough so that you can see the pop of the resist of the love stand out. Now, working with my Distress Pine Needles ink here, I'm going to work only towards mainly that scallop and stitch. I'm trying to stick as close to that as possible by adding just that kind of soft, granulated, ink blended look. Now, I am going to cover a little bit of the scallop out as well with some gold embossing powder. Now, once I was happy with that, what I should have done is I should have heat set it a little bit more. That would be my tip. The reason being, the Distress Oxide ink, the Distress ink wasn't as dry as what I wanted it to be. So therefore I've brought in my fine tip brush and I've had to brush off a little bit of the excess because I was just wanting the embossing powder to be only on the scalloped only. So really, you know, that would be my biggest learning curve out of this card making process. Now, because I've got the Tim Holtz Tonic Matte here, this beautiful glass matte, I'm able to heat set on this. Like this is it's actually getting me, I have to get used to it still. It's a little bit hard to be okay with that. Now, this is the Peacock background die. This is the backdrop die. This is amazing. The detail in this is beautiful. Now, what you do normally with a die, you die cut, you use die cuts, cardstock, and you cut it out straight away. And that could be a card front, card base, whatever. What I wanted this to be was my card base. So with using the lip and layering it down, strategically using my big shot, I'm using the lip where it doesn't cut the top. So I've got a whole card base here and I'm just die cutting the front. Isn't that great? And then I've scored it, folded it. There's my card front. And I think that just adds a beautiful creative way of using this die. Isn't it beautiful? I just absolutely love it. So I'm able to use it as a card front. as a card base, and I think I've just loved it. So I've created a trio here of card sets, and I've brought into view a pink and a green one as well, like a mint color. My favorite colors. It's my favorite color combo. I'm sorry if you see it too often on my channel, but it's my fave. Now I've got craft here, cardstock, heat embossed gold, the U from the same stamp set, and I'm just sneak peeking here the pink, so you get to see what it looks like. And I've used a Lawn Fawn ink as well, but same process. But I'm going to show you the cards at the end, and I hope you get inspired by using your dies in a different way. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's quick video on another way to use your dies, and enjoy the inspiration of the trio of cards I've made. So please stop by on the Cat Scrappiness blog, come and visit me on my socials as well, and I will catch you later. Thanks for watching. See you later.